You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Patriots coming in at 1-3, going up against the Browns, who come in at 4-0. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taking you to the 13th. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". Here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Let's go! 1, 9,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Holding. Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. And now a first down following that long gain. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. They'll drop to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Travis Coons on now for the Browns field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
Coons back out now to kick this away after the made field goal. This is taken near the 13. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Back to throw here, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, Not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
No, Jack, Patriots!
And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Browns have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead,
this offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
and this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Second down following the run.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And that is incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So a change of possession here. The 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
This is tough as a defender because it was well blocked, but someone has to find a way to make a play. Otherwise, you're doing exactly what the defense is doing now, watching the offense celebrate a long gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one's incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big tight end. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have.
This offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are...
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Into the fourth quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge, similar to a great hitter. Seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone, the ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cleveland, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. And with that,